If you want to create your own site, it is quite simple and we can use templates that have been provided for you. The first thing to do is go in either to your Drive, to your email or your Google account, and as long as you are signed in, so here I can see that I am signed in, you go to the 9 Google App squares and go down to the one that says Sites. Click on this. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, and you can see now here, okay, this is my preview. This is like links to recent sites. So yours may look different. If you go to the template gallery, there is already one called Rugby School Thailand that has been generated. So we could select that. And what you will find is that this has been set up with lots of subjects already done for you, so subject titles, as well as an overall view. Now, all of this can be modified by you. So, for example, I could immediately here say, change the name. I can do things like change images, I can select the text if I don't like that, and I could change that to a different one if that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so we have complete manipulation. Everything that you need to do within sites is within these 2 major tabs here. Okay, now you can use themes, and themes will give you kind of format styles, but the main ones are to be able to insert text, insert images, insert things from your Google Drive. That layouts, your layout may look like that, so of course you can click on the arrows to expand. This is a picture with a title and text, 2 pictures, title and text, 3 pictures or 3 images, and so on. We can do collapsible texts, a table of what's in your site, hyperlink buttons, and so on, and you can even place YouTube videos in if you create those. You can directly link your Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets. Okay. So, and within pages, what we can see in this template is that some pages have already been created. So if I just scroll down, what you will see here, okay, is that this has been designed for the prep school. Okay, so you could easily remove things like this here. Okay, so you could say that this digital portfolio will showcase my design and technology work as an example, or as you will see in a moment, you'll see there are lots of other subjects already in here. So for example, we have here lots of hyperlinks already to different subjects in school. Now, these can be removed, so we can delete them, but we also need to delete the appropriate page. And that is also the case because here at the top, in this drop-down menu, all of these are pages. So if, for example, I went to Design Technology, here is the blank D&T page. Okay, just one note of reference. Technically, it is called Design and Technology, okay, and that's kind of, for me, very important. So here on the right-hand side, we can see all of the pages. So if, for example, there are subjects which you do not do, we could click on the 3 dots and choose Delete. Now when I go up here to my drop-down menu, we can see that music has now disappeared. Okay, so just show you that again. Let's pick this one and delete it. Let's pick this one and delete. And now go to my drop-down menu, and again you can see that they have disappeared. Of course, if you do something by accident, you can undo your last action or you can redo. And then if I go back to my home page, so I can go home here or I can scroll up in my navigation here and click on home so we can see our home page. If I now go down, I could also then remove individually by clicking on this and remove the group. Okay, and we also removed music before, so I click on it and choose remove. Each of these allows me to add an image in here, and of course potentially I could just move things around. And you can see when I'm moving things around, Google Sites works on this grid system. So we have a series of columns, okay, and rows. And we can resize within this, but at the moment these are all kind of, as you can see, set sizes. So if I just slide this one along, we could insert, and if you wanted to at this point, you could insert another placeholder. So I could do that. Here's another placeholder, and I could move it like that. If I click again, that allows me to resize, and I could add a text box, or I could add a different kind of image box, and I could do that. Let's say I wanted to add some text. So adding some text, and as you are doing that, you can see here, you can choose. You can choose whether you want that to be title text, whether you want it to be a heading or a subheading. You can change the font should you wish, and just so you know, for websites generally I wouldn't advocate, recommend using this kind of text for titles. You want quite a bold text. Okay, you can then choose the font size. You can choose whether you want that text bold or not. If Impact is a font which is already bold, so let me choose Oswald instead, and you can see there's bold, there's not bold. I could change the color, and so on. Okay, so that's how we can do things like that. You can also, if you wanted to, make hyperlinks. So I could, for example, highlight this text here. I could link it, and I could choose to link it to another page. Let's say here, within my own site, and I choose apply. Okay, notice it's now underlined. That means it's hyperlinked. Now nothing will happen at this stage. I can click it and it won't link. It will give me the link, but it doesn't work at this stage because it is not a published site. So when you are kind of happy with what you have done, you can go here and choose publish. Bear in mind you can go back and re-edit this at any point. And then I could call this Mr. Douglas D&T, or whatever it might be. Okay, oh, there we go. It gives me some advice. Only use certain kind of letters. So it tells me who can manage the site, and you can invite other people to do it. And then you choose publish. Okay, so if I do this one, just to show you now, it now tells me it's been successfully published, and I can view that site, which opens in a new window. And notice here now I can't change it. I don't have my little navigation bar at the side. Here is the site, as you can see. This is what I've just changed. If I click on this one, you can see that hyperlink takes me through to the activities. If I want to go back to home, here we go. But then you might suddenly say, well, do you know, I need to do more editing. So you then go down to your pencil, you edit, and it takes you back into your editing software with your insert and pages here, where we can then again make further changes, and then you republish your site. That's how Sites works.